Guys, this is your homeboy El Jefe here with another OU tournament finals match for you. So as you can see, it's Lizard versus Xiroey. They're in the finals of my tournament. Now Dak Grace is coming out against Jirachi. Now Dak Grace is an offensive blissey, which you don't see a lot, and it's going to throw out a fire blast. But Landorus comes in really quickly. Jirachi U-turns out, and he takes a fire blast, but it does a pretty significant amount, which says this blissey's strong. So he's going to try and focus blast on the blissey, but it's gone before the focus blast gets there. It hits the Yan Mega. This D-Fly isn't going to mess around. He's going to Bug Buzz. He's going to get the crit, and he's going to get the Spec D-Drop. Nobody wants to see that, but it's going to happen anyway. So he's going to go for another Bug Buzz. This Jirachi's down to about a quarter health. He's going to Body Slam the D-Fly, but it's going to get that Parahax, which is good because, I mean, it's not good for if your name's Lizard, but it's good if your name's Xiroey, because then he's going to get to go first. He's going to get to U-turn out. He knows he can go first because this thing's paralyzed. Now he's going to come in that hates cars. Don't understand the nickname, but this Politoed just really hates cars. He's going to scald this thing. It's going to live on a little tiny little mid of the smidgen, and then it's going to give you drain, get its health back, but it looks like one more Scald, and this thing's going to be short-lived. So that Scald comes in, takes out the Yan Mega, just down the Politoed. He's like, I'm going to collect some more health from my leftovers. I like the rain. This is my natural habitat. Now Dak Grace is going to come in, and he's going to throw a Thunder on this Fortress's face. Look at this Thunder. It does 40%, and gets to paralyze. So it's like, damn, Blissey, what you packing? So now we see this Fire Blast come out, which kills this Fortress. This Fortress never even got to do a move. It's just sad. No Stealth Rocks, no Gyro Ball, whatever he's got on that Fortress, we'll never know. It's a dead man. So now, 1-Up's going to come in and put Dak Grace to sleep, this Breloom. And he's going to reveal he's a Toxic Orb, which is pretty obvious. And now Mustachio's going to come in to counter it. So he's going to substitute on the first turn, and now he's going to make a misclick and go for Spore to try and put this Mustachio to sleep, even though Blissey is already asleep. So as you can see, Sleep Clause is going to activate, rendering it a useless turn. He's going to switch out, go into Jirachi to take the Psychic beautifully. It's going to do hardly a smidgen. Now he's going to get most of that back from leftovers anyways, so it's a good play going into Jirachi there. Now he's scared. He doesn't want to fight this Jirachi with his Alakazam, so he's going to Body Slam on the switch. Hit Team Fortress 2, paralyze it. That Serene Grace ability coming in again, very useful. Now Team Fortress 2 is going to use an Earthquake, take out Jirachi. So hell yeah, anytime a Fortress kills a Jirachi, I'm a happy guy. So now Landorus is going to come in, and he's going to overpredict and go for the HP Ice, expecting Salamence to come in. But no, Team Fortress is going to stay, and he's like, I can take anything you throw at me, Landorus. And he's going to Gyro Ball and take that thing out from over half health. So hell yeah, props to Team Fortress for taking out Landorus and Jirachi back to back. What a beastly Fortress. So Rotom Wash is going to come in. He's going to get the Will-O-Wisp on this Salamence. Now that's good because this Salamence is a Moxie offensively attack-based Salamence. So the burn's going to make him do not as much damage, and he's going to come in, and Rotom Wash is going to be fine with that burn. He's going to live 2 Outrages, no problem. Going to get the Hydro Pump on him. But this Mence is like, yo, you can burn me, Rotom, but if I'm going down, you're going down with me. I'm going to hit you with another Outrage. I'm not scared. Takes that thing out. Mence is going to go down to the burn damage, so it was 1 for 1. They're happy. They both went down. A little Destiny bonding kind of action. So now it's 2-on-4. Things aren't looking up for Xiroey. He's got Mustachio. You know, he's got that Blissey, offensive Blissey. Comes in, he Psychics the Politoed. It lives on a smidgen. Then it gets a Crit Scald. Crit Scald. Now, whether or not this crit mattered, I'd say it might be a little important. Because now that Alakazam's gone, it's not a threat. Which means Breloom's going to come in. And he's not going to have a care in the world. He's going to set up his substitute. He's going to take this Blizzard from the Blissey because Blissey's like, yeah, you can substitute. I'll wake up on the first turn, and I'm going to hit you with the Blizzard because I'm the most offensive Blissey you'll ever see while you're playing OU. So he's going to go for the Blizzard again, but it's going to miss. And another crucial hacks because now this Breloom's not scared to put it back to sleep. And this Breloom's definitely not scared to tighten its focus. And then it's definitely not scared to smack that Grace in the face with a Focus Punch and one-hit KO it from all 700, 800 HP this thing has. So it's done. So now we're down to 2-on-2 after taking out the Alakazam and taking out the Blissey. Xiroey is on a roll right now. Now this Heatran's going to come in. He's like, shit, all I can do is break this sub. I can't get any damage on the Breloom. So Breloom's going to focus, and then he's going to punch. And he's going to knock this Heatran out in one clean shot. So all that's left is this Fortress. And so the tides have really turned in Xiroey's favor. He's going to look at this Fortress and he's going to say, I want to substitute on you. I don't want to risk it, you know. I don't want to just dilly-daddle. I'm going to substitute, you know, see how things go, maybe hope for the Parahax or something. So he's just going to Leech Seed him on this turn and get the Parahax, proceeding to go for the sub afterwards, as anybody would, and just let this let this play out because things aren't looking good. Team Fortress, he came in, he showed us that he can take out Jirachi, he showed us he can take out Landorus, but he's not going to be able to take out the Brayloom. Big OU threats in this match. These guys are both running some pretty weird things, but it gets them to the finals. They know how to do it. They don't follow Smoggin. They make their own things. They're creative, and they win battles. So as you can see, shout out to Xiroey, this guy. He's a great battler. Good job, Lizard. Good second place. More battles coming tomorrow. More tournaments. El Jefe. Here we go, guys. Have a good night.